When people think of Europe, cities like Paris, Rome, or Santorini often come to mind. But on the far western edge of the continent lies a small country blessed with landscapes that seem almost unbelievable. Fairytale palaces emerging through the mist. Ancient cities that have stood for thousands of years along historic rivers. Sea caves sculpted by the ocean over millions of years. And dramatic cliffs so breathtaking that they make you feel as though you're standing at the edge of the world. That country is Portugal. Today, we'll explore the 8 most beautiful places in Portugal, destinations that offer not only spectacular scenery, but also stories shaped by millions of years of history. Let the journey begin. Before Lisbon became the capital, Coimbra was once the center of power in Portugal. The city was founded more than 2,000 years ago when the Romans established the settlement of Eminium on a hill overlooking the Mondego River. Thanks to its strategic location between northern and southern Portugal, Coimbra quickly developed into an important center of trade and culture. In the 12th century, it even served as the capital of the young Kingdom of Portugal. But what made Coimbra truly famous is the University of Coimbra, founded in 1290. It is one of the oldest universities in Europe and has educated many influential figures throughout the nation's history. Today, walking through its ancient cobblestone streets feels like stepping back hundreds of years in time. Few people realize that Avero's charming beauty was actually shaped by the power of the ocean. About 1,000 years ago, this area was simply an ordinary stretch of coastline. Over time, however, Atlantic currents continuously deposited sand and created a vast lagoon known as the Ria de Aveiro. This lagoon system eventually formed the unique network of canals that defines the city today. For centuries, Aveiro was Portugal's largest center of salt production. The famous Molichero boats were not originally built for tourism. They were used to harvest seaweed that served as fertilizer for agriculture. Today, these colorful boats have become one of the city's most iconic symbols. In the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, Madeira rose from the seabed through powerful volcanic eruptions approximately 5 million years ago. Molten lava accumulated layer by layer, gradually building the island we see today. Once the volcanic activity ceased, nature began sculpting the landscape. Wind, rain, and waves carved the mountainsides, creating dramatic cliffs that rise hundreds of meters above the sea. Meanwhile, the subtropical climate allowed the Laurisilva forests to flourish. These forests are among the few surviving remnants of the ancient woodlands that covered parts of Earth during the Tertiary period. Many scientists consider Madeira a living museum of geological history. Porto was built along the Douro River, a waterway that has shaped the city's entire history. Since Roman times, this region has been a thriving commercial port. The Douro allowed barrels of wine from inland valleys to be transported to the coast and distributed throughout Europe. In fact, it was from the city's ancient name, Portugal, that the name Portugal eventually emerged. Today, Porto is famous for much more than its wine. It is also considered one of Europe's most beautiful cities, with a historic center recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Lisbon was built upon 7 hills overlooking the mouth of the Tagus River. Its strategic location helped transform the city into one of Europe's most important ports. During the 15th and 16th centuries, Lisbon became the center of the Age of Discovery. From here, explorers such as Vasco da Gama set sail to chart unknown parts of the world. The immense wealth generated by global trade routes turned Lisbon into one of the most prosperous cities of its time. Today, traces of that golden era can still be seen in the city's streets and historic landmarks. Sintra's unique climate has created one of Portugal's most enchanting landscapes. The mountains here are often shrouded in mist carried inland from the Atlantic Ocean. As a result, lush forests remain green throughout the year. For centuries, Portuguese royalty and aristocrats chose Sintra as their retreat. They built magnificent palaces, castles, and villas amid the surrounding natural beauty. The most famous of them all is Pina Palace, widely regarded as one of the most beautiful romantic palaces in the world. Seen from afar, it resembles a castle straight out of a fairy tale. The most breathtaking destination in Portugal was shaped by volcanic eruptions millions of years ago. Ponta da São Lourenço is the oldest part of Madeira Island. Here, ancient layers of volcanic lava are still visible within the colorful cliffs. For millions of years, Atlantic winds and powerful waves have relentlessly sculpted this rugged landscape. The result is a series of dramatic rocky headlands stretching boldly into the sea. Each layer of rock tells a chapter in the island's geological story. Standing here, you are not simply looking at a beautiful view. You are witnessing millions of years of Earth's history recorded in stone. As our journey across Portugal comes to an end, one thing becomes clear. This is a country where history, nature, and culture come together in extraordinary ways. From ancient cities and fairytale palaces to volcanic cliffs shaped over millions of years, every destination tells a story far greater than its beauty alone. And perhaps that is what makes Portugal so unforgettable. Not just the landscapes you see, but the history and forces of nature that created them. Which of these places would you most like to visit? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and join us for more incredible destinations from around the world. Until next time, thank you for watching.